Yo, alright.
Can't make sounds and try to put your praise up. Better get Mako cause bodies need work. Used and abused and interior it just hurts. Makes no sense just to be all nonchalant. Can't let people push you around and try.
Just want to talk staging. We've created a Facebook group among me and some of my friends, and it's been awesome to see the success that some other people have had. And we're all learning from each other and getting better and finding out strategy, and we're finding out what works, talking amongst each other. So one big thing that's come out of the group has been the importance of staging. So what I mean by staging is how you set up the items in your photographs when you're listing them. So just taking a look on Marketplace now, like this bedside table. Yeah, it's just got a heap of shit on it. So there's two of them. There's only one photo on this ad, and you can only see one bedside table, and it's covered in whatever. There's a spray bottle. So this happens all the time, and this is where we usually pick up most of our stuff, is because it doesn't sell straight away because the photos are so bad. So I've sort of put together a few photos and thought I'd talk through a few of them just to show how powerful it is when you are staging properly and how bad it is when you're not staging properly. So this is the photo that really started our whole conversation. This was from a friend of mine on the Gold Coast. Shout out, Mark. So they picked up this hall table for $20 and they sold it that night for $80. Just by a little bit of, they took a bit of time, a bit of care. And that's come up just so good. I really love that photo. Yeah, really nice. So after that, we all sort of got inspired, and we've really been looking at how we can stage differently.
Saturday morning. I'm about to go to work, but last night we just went out for less than an hour. 1 hour. Got the dining table and chairs for $20. On the way home, there was an IKEA hat stand, 2 vacuum cleaners, also some cushions for staging, and some little little pot plant holder tables. So all of that was $20, hours work last night. It should bring in at least $120 back.
So for example, we used to come across items, something like this. It usually gets thrown into a job. We'd be picking something else up and they go, oh, do you want this? We're giving away a bit of other stuff. And that's what this was. This was a side wicker stand. I don't even know what it is. Sarah reckoned, oh, yeah, I know what they're for. I know what people like to use them for. That's something in the past we definitely would have just put up for $5, if not free. We did take it, so we might as well get something. We put it up for $5 and that would buy a morning's coffee. So Sarah just took a little bit more care. And this is the photo she took. And that ended up getting $50 that night. I was shocked. I was really shocked. She didn't even clean it. It just photographed well. She just took a bit of care. So since then, I'm a believer, big believer. There's serious money in staging. So now we're just holding a few little items around the house like that, just to try to boost up the profile of some things. Another typical example is people listing so bad. So this was this guy's listing, table, 4 chairs, $20. And this was the photo. Super fuzzy, super blurry, and I know that that's an IKEA table by looking at it. And I also clicked on the ad and looked at the other photos. So his second photo was actually this. So not terrible. He was just in such a rush that he's put up the worst photo first, and that's what usually people see and they just scroll over it. So initially what we would do is we would just get the photo off the IKEA website, and we still do that now. This is the photo off the IKEA website. So we usually start with that as our main photo. And in the past, what we would have done is listed that as the main photo, and then put this as photo number 2, and we wouldn't even restage. That was quite common. And sometimes when we're in a rush, we will do that as well, if we think that there's not huge margin in it. An IKEA table like that is a pretty common thing. We've definitely found staging helps on items that aren't IKEA, because there are great stage photos. You know, the value could be anything. With IKEA stuff, there kind of is a set limit value. You know, it would be very difficult to get more than $169 for this IKEA dining set. So we tried listing it like that. I didn't get a hit at $120. So I listed just that photo and the photo that he had. I listed it for $120 and I didn't get a hit. So Sarah staged it. And this is one of the photos she had for the staging. So she took some better photos here, as you can see. So these photos came up a lot nicer. And then, because of these photos, Sarah got $125 for this dining set. Retails for $169. So just a little bit of care, some nice photos, no clutter. It looks like it's in a clean house and well looked after. So from that fuzzy, terrible photo came this and $100 profit. Here's one from my mate Heath on the Gold Coast. So he was given this at a job. He was doing a gardening job for somebody and he was given this outdoor setting. So this half of the table here was really dirty. So all he did was high pressure hose it. I think he did it at their house. He didn't even take it home. High pressure hosed it, and then this half of the table came up looking mint. So after he did that, he then staged it at the customer's house, I believe. And this is the staging photo. It came up looking really nice. Here it is. He listed it then and there, and I think he sold it at the next job. I don't even think he listed it, sorry. So he went to the next job and showed the next customer a photo, and he sold it to her for $120. Great staging. Really nice. Here's another one of the best ones I've seen. This is from Mark on the Gold Coast again. Just really nice staging of this little 2-seat dining table. I think they picked up for $20. I think they sold it for $90 that night. They even poured wine. Respect. Like major respect. That's staging goals. You know, take a look at these. I think he's used portrait mode on the phone. Super, super cute. So they've just got a really good eye, and I know he's not big on IKEA furniture. They're looking for unique pieces. And here's one that we did recently because of Mark's effort. This got us inspired. Check out this one. So this was this week. This is how it was. So it was free, as you can see here, off Facebook Marketplace. Kitchen setting and 6 chairs. This is how it was stacked. Sarah saw this. She saw potential. So we went and picked this up, and here is the photo she took. These vinyl chairs were mint condition. I think one of them had a very, very, very small cut in it. But those vinyl chairs are really in at the moment. She had these little milk jugs or whatever they are. Just put them in the middle of the table. And this photographed really, really well. That sold within a day for $150. It was free the day before. Staging just works. It just works. Here's some more photos from Mark on the Gold Coast with a TV cabinet. So here's the TV cabinet. They just, you know, remove clutter, stage it nice. People want to see, you know, how could they use it in their home. He's using portrait mode here, it looks like, and the photos come up really, really nice. That's a great photo. Here's another one from Mark on the Gold Coast. So they got these at, I don't know where they got them, but they were $5. And they sold for $30 or $40 that night. He's just put them outside in the sun near the pool. This one was a baby's reading book from Mark on the Gold Coast. a book stand. I think they retail at Aldi for $49, and he sold it for $49. He sold it for retail price. So wicked staging on that one. What a return. I think he picked that up for $5 or even for free. Keep the stories coming through. Here's one from my friend on the Gold Coast, Zoe. I really like this one. She says, I picked this up at the op shop for $10, painted the legs and sold it for $60 within 4 hours. I was scared it hadn't had the time to dry. That's come up looking really nice. She's showing off a bit of her creative side, having fun with it. So that was a really cool little flip as well. So yeah, this has got me really thinking differently lately. Great photo. Nice one, Zoe. So overall, it just the point of this video was to really explain just the value in staging your photographs well and taking the time. It really does get a return. It is worth your time. That 5 or 10 minutes worth of staging there, $150 sale. Just do it. It's got me really thinking about HUSS Life differently, a lot differently, and I love it. So thanks, Mark, and keep sharing stories in the group. Comment below. Let us know your HUSS stories. Get in contact with me. I want to see some photos of your staging. Nice one. Hey, babe. Just recording.
Put your lighting set up there.
Yeah.